Oh, okay. There we go.
Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly, super duper fly, super duper fly. Me, I'm super fly. When the rain hits my window, I take in me some me and Timberland. Ooh, we sang a jangle. We so tight that you get our styles tangled. Sway your do-si-do like you loco. Can we get kinky tonight like Coco? So, you wanna play with my yo-yo? I smoke my on the D-Lo. It's my window. I can't stand her. It's my window. I can't stand her. It's my window. I can't stand her. It's my window. Beep, beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Vroom. I'm driving to the beach. Top down, loud sound, see my piece. Give them pounds now, look who it be. It be me, and Timothy. Look like it's about to rain, what a shame. I got the armor or the shine up the stain. Old Missy, try to maintain. I can't stand the rain. I can't stand the rain. It's my window. I can't stand the rain. It's my window. I can't stand the rain. It's my window. I can't stand the rain. I feel the wind. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10 begins. I sit on heels like Lauren until the rain starts coming down pouring on the chair. I got my umbrella, my finger waves these days, they fall like chumpy. I break up with him before he dump. To have me, yes, you lucky.
Okay, let's go.
Now I promise, the hosts are coming. Yes, this will absolutely be an interactive podcast. You will have your opportunity to sound off, to weigh in, to agree, to disagree, to politely, or not so politely, clutch your pearls. And yes, at some point, we will open the floor. Because what is the beef sector without opinions? So just hang tight for a moment and settle in. Because before the hosts take the stage, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the man, the myth, the unsolicited commentary, your warm-up comedian and professional reader of facts, Slick Weed.
Aight, y'all wake up. Clap like you got somewhere to be. This ain't court. This is Beef Sector Daily. We got confusion, delusion, and straight up illusion, with absolutely no conclusion. Let me warm y'all up before the anchors come out. Now, first off, can somebody please check on Sha Kim? Cause baby, this Lemon situation, every live stream, where Lemon at? Every argument. Well, Lemon said, every disagreement. Lemon wouldn't do that. Sir, at this point, Lemon ain't even a person no more. He's a religion, the Church of Citrus, First Baptist of Lemonade. Deacon shock him in row 3 with tears in his eyes. I just believe in him. Believe in what? That man minding his business, eating snacks. Lemon somewhere moisturizing and relaxing like, why am I in this? Now, let's talk about Ohio. Cause what in the truck stop Mortal Kombat was that? Ghetto and Mayor linked up to fight. At a truck stop. A truck stop. Nothing says I've made excellent life choices like scheduling a showdown next to diesel pumps and hot dogs rotating since the Bush administration. World star, everybody waiting for punches, only for it to turn into grandpa. Maybe this wasn't a street fight. This was AARP featured at the truck stop. A bunch of seasoned veterans standing around like, hold on, let me stretch first. One reaching for ibuprofen, another checking his blood pressure, Ghetto throwing air jabs like the fight got delayed in traffic. Mayor was just standing there. And then VS called the police. Because apparently if folks don't show up to your show now, it's criminal. Hello, officer. Yes, I've been emotionally inconvenienced. Ma'am, you forgot to mention one tiny detail. The night before, you were online, watching, commentating, instigating, producing the whole event like executive producer of foolishness. You wasn't scared. You wanted front row seating. You had snacks. Now, don't get me wrong. VS has been busy. She popped over to RNY's panel and got big views. Numbers. We love numbers. Everybody happy. Until Diva walked in. Baby, when Diva entered the chat, the room temperature changed. Suddenly, feelings got activated. Diva said a few words, and VS looked like somebody unplugged her joy. Panel went left. Not left, left. Like Thanksgiving argument left. Like auntie crying in the kitchen left.
Like somebody put raisins in the potato salad left. And Grown Folks TV, or otherwise known as Old Folks TV.
Why everybody beefing with this man? At this point, VS handing out copyright strikes like Oprah handing out cars. You get a strike and you get a strike. Next thing you know, unsubscribe, block, unfollow. Emotional FEMA response activated. Whole disaster declaration. This relationship is no longer federally supported. Everybody getting paperwork. Now Lemon's somehow in this too. Cause Lemon did a poll, and y'all know polls are dangerous. Poll said VS or Diva, and baby, Diva won. Now VS mad at Lemon like he counted ballots personally. The timeline spoke. Sometimes democracy hurts. Nobody wins. Everybody screenshots. And somewhere online right now, somebody under a ring light right now making a 3-hour response video powered by feelings and poor judgment. I'm your absolutely entertaining warm-up host. Y'all know my name, cause I'm that guy. Y'all ready for Beef Sector Daily? Nah, you not ready. Push 1 in the chat to let me know you're ready. I said put a 1 in. Okay, there's 1, 1, and another. Okay, so let's bring out your hosts. Claire Monet of Bonjour Claire. And talent because he's fun to automate.
Hi, I'm Claire, and welcome to my very first live here at Thief Sector Daily. I'm so happy you stopped by.
I'm so happy you stopped by. What's up, y'all? God, that was a mess. Let me close this down. Okay, and find you on StreamYard. Wow, okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, I'm Bonjour Claire, and you have reached the Midday Mood, y'all. Glad you're here. Let me see. UTC cameras, vibrant color of love. Let me see. Are we here? Okay. What is, oh, okay. Don't excuse me, but I may have hit that one time too many. So excuse me while I take this down. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, take this away. Okay, so I'm your host, Claire Monet. What that voice was supposed to be me. She didn't sound like me. She sounds like a Stepford wife. So not a bit hint of humanity. So anyway, I am getting really high. Let me see who's in here. But anyway, that voice. I accepted the first generation. So, it was like, I ain't got no time for that. She sounds a little bit deranged, a little bit, I'll kill you in your sleep. Don't mind me.
Hi, I'm Claire. Hi, I'm Claire. Hi, I'm.
I should have trained it a little bit more. But anyway, welcome. Come on in, y'all. Get settled. Get your tea, get your water, your emotional support snack. Listen, Linda, we got a cozy 21 in here. So that's what I was expecting. I was expecting at least a baker's 12. So we got 21. We got a half a block party in the house. So you may hear some papers rattling. Oh, what the heck? I highlighted this comment. Okay, that's not the comment. I'm working things out. Let me give you a word from our sponsors in the meantime. Hold on. Are here. One.
For this particular live, there will be no panel. And let me explain why. Because technically, I am technologically evolving. And right now, hosting the show, steering the ship, reading the chat, fixing audio, moving people backstage, and remembering where buttons live? Baby, that is a lot. I'm only one woman. And unlike certain timelines, I prefer organized confusion. So for today, it'll just be me and Talentful taking you through the happenings of the beef sector. Simple, clean, contained. For this particular live, there will be no panel. And let me explain why. Because technically, I am technologically evolving. And right now, hosting the show, steering the ship, reading the chat, fixing audio, moving people backstage, and remembering where buttons live? Baby, that is a lot. I'm only one woman.
Oh my God, I have been talking the whole time. Okay, so let me see. All right, all right, all right. So welcome. Shout out to Shakim, Ghetto, Mayor, GS, and VS for being mentioned in that little roast video. It was all in fun. It was all in fun. So, and the host, Slick Weed, I jacked that from Crazilla. Shout out to her, Crazilla Sims, for her animations. And in her animations, she called Slick Rick Slickwick. wait. Rick Reed. She called Rick Reed Slickwick. Slickweed. Yeah. So I have kept that name going. I jacked it. So let's see who's in the chat. Okay, let me get rid of this. And get back to the comments. So we're YouTube cameras is in the house. Vibrant Long. You guys try to walk me through it, so I apologize. I had deleted the second live. I saw in YouTube it had 2 lives that were scheduled for today. So I deleted one of them. And then StreamYard wouldn't let me start that one. So I knew I should have kept it. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if it doubles up in YouTube. That there's 2 for 1 every time you see it, there's 2 of them. I don't know. I'll work it out. Let me see. Vibrant Love is in the house. Colorful Love. Yeah. All right. So we have a lot to uncover, and StreamYard will only allow me 10,000 spaces to load up in the system as a script, and I got more than that. So you may hear voice the stuff from the papers in the background. So yeah. So anyway, where am I? Where am I? Okay. So a little bit about me. You may have seen me in the chats here and there, but I don't hit the panels very often. I think maybe I hit them maybe once or twice. So I'm a private person until I get to know you. But after 8 virtual years, I know you enough. So, and I've got a few things on my mind, a few things to say. So here I is, at least for the time being. We'll see how it goes. And I lived in 3 to 5 cities in the US, and one of them being LA. So I got stories and a little traffic induced emotional damage, but stories. The kind of stories that get told in a whisper, followed by a long pause. Where am I? I have lost my spot. So anyway, I live in LA, and stories I got to tell you are this is God damn it. I have lost my page. Anyway, so I'll go off the riff. That way it was right here. Anyway, so I'll go off. Okay, so I got stories to tell. And damn it, that the one page is missing. That's the page just missing. And it skips right to here. Because I'm high. That's the problem. I'm too high. I hit the joint because I was nervous. So I hit it and I hit that, that second or third time, and I didn't think it would matter. And this strain of is an indica, and I only use it at night to go to bed. So I don't really feel how it makes me feel because I'm asleep. But so I took it in the daytime, and sativa you take in the daytime because sativa is a lifter upper. Indica does the opposite effect, and I'm on that indica. So yeah. But anyway, and let me see, let me just go bring up this page. I'll bring up. I cannot see the chat at all. So that's the wrong one. All right. Let me see here. All right, well, maybe it's, okay. That was the wrong one. Okay, so the frenemy sector. Yeah, Pizza has said that you guys were a doxing, unethical mess. Is that true? I want the script that I had. I can't follow along. Oh God, and I practiced for 4 days. So we have a little housekeeping because I have to end this live. That's probably best because I have to end the live in 1 hour because I have a sassy. This is a damn shame. What is my? Oh fuck. And where are the comments? I don't know what's streaming. I have to go to the email to get the script that I just, because you guys, shame. The last script that I had deleted too. So technical jinx, I am. And this is like the 3rd or 4th script. And it's a go, not the latest. Anyway, so the frenemy sector, I went by, viewed a space, an open space, the frenemy sector, and didn't like what we saw. Oh, oops, I'm tripping. I did like what I saw. I did like what I saw. Did you guys? So anyway, she said it's an unethical mess. So she packed, moving on up. Are you? Are you going? Going to nah? And I have lost my space. I want to end this live and start all over. I should end the live and start over. Yes, this is goddamn mess. Well, anyway, so I'll go off the riff. Frenemy sector is here, and pizza may be onto something. Call her a troll or whatever. Pizza may be onto something. Because do you remember the IMDb message boards in Amazon? Well, that board was disbanded in 2017. And the last time that I was there was during, it was a page of the Game of Thrones page. If you know anything about the Game of Thrones, you do know that they have giants and dragons, warlocks, Walking Dead, and Children of the Corn. But these incels, basement dwelling incels, were arguing with us because there was an element that was too unrealistic in the movie that featured giants, dragons, Walking Dead, Children of the Corn. There was one element that was too unrealistic for them. And you know what that one element was? It was woman rulers in Westeros. Yeah, they had a problem with that. They had a problem with the woman rulers of Westeros. And so, we had a little friendly debate about that. But anyway, we found out that the boards were being closed And we as users, we were like taken back. We were shaken up about it. And we tried to argue and beg and plead, don't close the boards, but Amazon had made up its mind because there is a law of diminishing returns. And do you know what that is? With the law of diminishing returns, it's an economic principle. That means the more you put into something or resources, the smaller the benefit you get back over time. So eventually, if the money and the resources stop helping, they have to rethink the thought pattern. So when Amazon disbanded the message boards, we were just taken aback. We couldn't do anything about it. And so I asked Google to give me an analysis of how to equate the law of diminishing returns with message boards. And they returned that they disbanded the message boards in 3 phases. Phase 1 was the early years, the good years. In the 90s and 2000s, the input was the basic software was the input. IMDb provided basic form software and server space. The output. Millions of film fans populated the site with free, highly valuable content, obscure movie trivia, and deep dive plot analysis, and vibrant discussions. Result, minimal investment from IMDb yielded an exploding, sticky user base that kept people on the site for hours. So that was a good year's phase 1. But phase 2, you saw the problem. That's when the problems began with diminishing returns, phase 2. So as IMDb grew to over 250 million monthly users, the internet culture had shifted. And trolling, spam, and toxic behavior skyrocketed. Again, I'll repeat. IMDb grew to over 250 million monthly users. The internet culture shifted when trolling, spam, and toxic behavior skyrocketed. So the variable input, to fight this, IMDb had to constantly inject more people or more resources, hiring moderators, developing filtering algorithms, and processing endless user reports. The output, despite spending significantly more time and money on moderation, the overall quality of the boards didn't get any better. It just barely kept the board from falling apart. Every additional dollar spent on policing the forums yielded smaller and smaller improvements to the average user's experience. Phase 3 was the breaking point, negative returns. So eventually, the situation crossed over into negative returns. The boards became a net negative for the parent company, Amazon, for two massive reasons: brand degradation, the unchecked toxicity review bombing campaigns, and trolling began driving away everyday users and corporate Hollywood sponsors. Think in Google terms, their ad revenue partners. So the economic verdict was, from a business standpoint, Amazon realized that if they doubled their moderation budget, the message boards wouldn't become twice as profitable. So in fact, financial and reputational costs of maintaining them far outweighed any remaining traffic value. So instead of throwing away endless resources into a pit of diminishing returns, they chose to cut the variable input entirely by disbanding the boards. So refocusing their capital on more stable, easily controlled inputs like standardized user reviews and trivia sections. Wah, wah. So yeah, that's what you get. So that's what you got. So you guys think that these social media platforms are your friends? No, they're in it for the business. They don't care what you think, how you feel. So is the beef sector going the way of IMDb? And are we in phase 2 or phase 3? Because we definitely ain't in phase 1. We're in phase something, 2 or 3. And it's not just the beef sector. It's Google is like ramping down. If you follow the algorithm, you know that thousands of little channels have been demonetized for various reasons. And you see what they did to Code, told that man his whole channel was AI, that let him go through the motions to appeal. But in hindsight, we know now that they knew the answer ahead of time, 2, maybe 3 years ago. He appealed. Google basically said no. It was like clear as voice. When we reviewed your concerns, and after careful consideration, absolutely not. Denied. No. Google made its mind up, and that's it. I mean, they have an underlying plan, the Alphabets, because the Alphabet Inc. company is a parent company to Google and YouTube, and they have a plan. I don't know what it is and where they're going, but I can read the writing on the wall. And IMDb message boards are, if they're in any indication, you will be able to put 2 and 2 together as well. And I'm sure Code wasn't alone. They probably sent that same copy and paste heartbreak to thousands of channels. They're cleaning house, ramping down. So yeah. So Brianna and Ness, they lost their channels, right? I know Brianna did. I'm not sure about Ness. I think she lost. She did or did. I don't know. But Brianna definitely did. What did Brianna do? But I miss those boards. But Bezos said no. And actually, I'm a pretty private person. I cherish my privacy. I'm surprised I'm here and I got technical difficulty, so it's probably means I shouldn't be. But back in the day, I was on a dating site, and it was taboo for us then, on a dating site, and let me check the chat. I don't know. This is okay. That's the comments, but that's not the private chat. But see, the private chat, you guys aren't in my private chat. I don't see anybody in the private chat. It says start the conversation, one person in it. And then you'll have to tell me behind the scenes what's up with that. And all I see are the comments. Now I do see the comments. So maybe the private chat is, duh. I'm a blonde in another life. I was told I was. But shit. Okay, so the private chat is the back chat. Okay. And the chat, okay. All right. But is this the beginning or the end? Are you guys? Okay, so I'm scrolling down. I don't know which is the beginning, which is the end. But okay, anyway. Where were we? Okay, back in the day, I was on a dating site. You Generation Zers, you grew up with social media. So, but by the time it came on for us, for my generation at least, I'm older than, but by the time it came around for us, we were skeptical. We looked at it with the side eye. And we were older too. I was older when it came about. So, and I was outside. So I was not on social media. Social media for us, and when we were kids, was a 3-way. You remember the 3-way call? You call a person, they call a person, and so on and so forth. And by the time you ended, you had 25 people, or you had half the class on the phone at night. That was our social media. Let me see the chat. What the fuck? It doesn't scroll. It shouldn't scroll. It doesn't scroll. Okay, this chat doesn't scroll for me like it does we see it as subbies. I've never been back here and operated back here before. So I don't hit your links. I don't know the inner workings. And when I did the practice, I took the Coupe Def for a run. I didn't have anybody in there. I did see Sassy in my back chat when that private one that should have been private, that you guys got spilled out to, it got broadcasted on what's today? Today's Wednesday. So on Monday, and I saw Sassy back there. But other than that, and hey Sassy, I don't know if you're here now, but hey, I did see you. Okay, so yeah, that was our social media. But so I was on a dating site. Oh, my homeboys, they were like, you're not going on a date? No. They were like, no. If you go, we go. We're going with you. So that's how we were about social media and online dating. It was taboo. And so, but anyway, so anyway, I had to, okay, so I was, my notes are all over the place. I'd rather read them on a computer, but I would have to hide everything, my inner workings, this chat. I wouldn't be able to see the screen yard. And I have my laptop, but it keeps timing out. I mean, I haven't changed the settings to make it not time out. So anyway, so I went to print my script and had computer problems. So, but on my own, no problems ever. But when I try to do anything in a public, I get all the jinx. Any jinx I can, and even I hit the weed too. So it's like all going not my way. Not my way. So I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be telling you this. And these stories that I plan to tell, might be telling me something. Shut your mouth. Don't be telling these stories. You said you was going to die with these stories, so you should die with these stories. Don't be getting out here trying to tell, but I'm going to tell. Yeah. Oh, shit. Shut up. Okay, so anyway, I was sitting alone, minding my own business, my own Black business on a computer, and this dating site. I had the dating site up in the back. I had one of the dating sites up in the back, and I didn't know at the time that you could DM somebody from a dating site, and anybody. You can DM anybody. So you didn't have to swipe right or left, whatever you guys call them these days. Anybody can get in. I don't like that. So because I was working in the middle of the day with the site up in the background. And then the DM, he slid into my DMs, but not just and this is a when this I don't know if they use it still, or if it's been fine-tuned, and it's actually a cool feature. I just didn't like how open it was. So with some stipulations and some guidelines, it could have worked out. But nonetheless, a whole window came up. So and it came in front of my work, like that's what I didn't like about it. Anybody can get at you. So what the fudge? So anyway, so the window came. I got a pop up, and I was like, guess who it was? It was this actor, and he was fine actor. He was my type, but we were working together, so I couldn't cross them lines. And where is my notes on this? Couldn't cross them lines because as a woman and all that. I don't know where this is in my script, but so anyway, so an actor, we couldn't cross the lines because we were working together, so we couldn't cross the lines. But we saw him another day. We saw him and this chick together. So we were in North Hollywood. And North Hollywood has a lot of little quaint, cozy shops. And so, and the rehearsal hall was, next to the little shop area, the shopping district. And so we were walking by. I guess we were walking on our way from the cars together, or maybe we had lunch. but I don't know. We were all because anyway, it was him and myself, my girlfriend, coworker. We were walking together on the street, and then inside one of the stores, we saw another actress, and y'all know her. She's a whole household name, and he fine, and he you know him too. You should know him if you watch. You know, if you're a film buff of the 2000s, you would know him. But so she was there, and this is a Saturday or Sunday, early day. She ain't got no reason to be there, at least I think. And that struck me as odd. And so they were, okay, so their history, their background. They were in a film together right before ours, and it was a little independent film and, you know, low budget. So they said that he said that all the furniture and the sets that they use, all the furniture came from her house into the set to be used as in as the sets. And so she had these red boots in the film because we went to the premiere. She had these red boots on, and in every other scene. So, you know, like the wardrobe supervisor should have took her aside, you know, and said, I know you like them boots, but you can't wear them in every scene. So, you know, nobody said nothing to her. You know, day 1, day 5, day 7, she had them boots on and they red. But anyway, so I see her now. And since then, I picture her whenever she's on TV. I picture I should put she got them red boots on. So I see her with the red boots. Anyway, but my question is, so with that, is she an A1 stalker? Class A stalker, class 1. What is it? Class A, A1? Is she a stalker? A pop-up artist queen? Or was she just in the neighborhood, you know, coincidentally? I don't know. So, but we could impact stories like that. So I'll see if I'm gonna be here. If I'm gonna be here, shit. This was some time dinner. I should not have hit that. That's my fault for hitting that. Because it messed me up all the way up. And so yeah, but if I come back, if I dare come, I'm coming back Friday. I'm gonna get this right. I ain't gonna hit it. I'm gonna be right. I'm gonna be straight. I might have to moderate somebody because if somebody volunteers, I don't think I need a mod. But yeah, so if anybody wants to volunteer to moderate, hit me up. Let me know. Bonjour Claire. Okay, let me highlight somebody else's. I meant to. Okay, this is what. Oh, okay, show. Okay, oh, that's how you do it. You just click and show. Okay, click and show. Show. Oh, okay. I'm learning something new every day. It's like we only got 2 people in here. I thank you guys for showing up there, for showing up and showing out. We got the neighborhood in the house, 24 people. That's a good block party. And Juneteenth is coming up. You going so are you going to go to the beef sector, the frenemy sector? You gonna go around, some chair stuff. You gonna kick the doors in? Would you just come to the block party then? You don't have to move in, but yeah, there is. Damn it! I said this script is not even numbered, and now I got all the pages mixed up. I don't know where I am. Hey, I don't know if you can hear me. Let me see. Oh, okay. So this is down. Okay, so now I'm going the right direction. Okay. Okay. Oh, Sassy was there. Somebody must have just ended their live. Um. Okay. So yeah. So and then I came. Okay. Okay, about me. I came to the beef sector in 2018 thereabouts. You know, when Fi was doing her coffee sunrise chats. Fi had her lunch hour drama. Leah's lunch hour drama. She had Leah's lunch hour drama. You guys did not let that go. You had a field day with that. But she played into it too, though. She played her part. She played her part to whatever. And Fi met Tracy D. We can't forget that. She met Tracy D at the courthouse. And Jay Wilson had something going on with somebody named Larry Wilson or something. Larry Nelson. And I don't remember much about that. I tuned that out. I didn't clock in. I didn't pick up what you were putting down. But other than I just know about the carpet on the wall. And I heard VS and Fi were going after somebody called Rick Reed. And I'm like, who's this troll? I don't want to hear. VS made you not want to hear about him, not want to consider going over there. She just downplayed it. He was a deplorable, but she was just, her distastefulness was downplayed because she didn't want to drum up interest. And I see why now. I'll talk about that in a second. But she didn't want to drum up any interest in him, and she did a good job because I definitely wasn't going to go over there because she didn't talk about him that much that I recall. But Fi was animated. Fi had you thinking, "Who's this troll? Let me go see." And so I went to go see, and I liked what I saw. So I rocked with Rick Reed, and so I didn't know about. Okay, so according to Jay Dunn, the neighborhood self-appointed historian, the beef sector started in 2016 with Nika's Vegas 1. So Nika, Sean Bradley, Alexander Rogers, and Philip White, etc. went to Vegas. And that kicked off the beef sector in 2016. I didn't know about the beef sector until 2018 with all of the above I just talked about. But I was rocking with another, and between 2016 and 2018, there was another channel that I was going to. And I didn't know it was affiliated with the beef sector and what it would come to be. But then, we had, there was a channel. I'm going after them. I'm just go off the script because the script is messed up. It's not in order. But we would go in there and we would have virtual drinks. We ordered virtual drinks. It was Club something. We went to Club something. I don't know what the club is. And you guys may know what I'm talking about. Let me see, Georgia Peach Pizarro. Okay, thank you. Oh, thank you. My voice is smooth. And oh, fuck, what time is it? Okay, I got 15 minutes and I gotta go. I got to 1:30, so we got a 10-minute buffer. So I'm gonna finish this up. I'll pick it up on Friday and I'll come coherent. I won't be as buzzed. But, and we worked out the kinks the first time, jitters and all that, and technical difficulties. But so in 2016 through 2018, there was a site. We ordered the drinks. We played. And it was cool for me because that's around the times I just came inside the house. And I wasn't outside anymore. And so, and we ordered the drinks. And so she had a crew there. And that crew consisted this is the ultimate crew, the ultimate writers, of moderators. And that crew was April of the Onsite Aprils, Q-Sean, Amazing Grace, No Nonsense. You know who I'm talking about? Whose chat that was. This is Black people. When Black people come together, we come together. When we don't, we don't. But when we come together and like that, oh man, oh baby, oh that's my meat. That's my call. I got 10 minutes. Shut up. Okay, so yeah, she had a crew. This was VS, if you don't know. It was VS. So I found VS before I found the beef sector and her crew. They were rioters. So I don't know if some of y'all might have been there with me under a different name. I don't remember my name. I can't find that emoji icon avatar that I used then. I think it was on another computer 5-6 generations ago. So, but yeah, we rocked it till we couldn't rock anymore because her and Chopper had their love and hate, and she would hide her channel or channel got taken. I didn't know a YouTube channel could flip flop like that. Like I was new to YouTube, and that was her channel. I think her channel probably was the first channel that I did a repeat. I mean, all the other viewings have been one offs. But I went back to her channel and I went back until I couldn't go back anymore. She hid it. I couldn't find it. And so, yeah, so I found her again with the beef sector. So that's when I found her talking about these people. And I went to go listen to these people. And that's when I discovered them. And so, yeah, where was I? God, this is okay. So VS back then, she was charismatic and charming. She was, maybe, yeah, she was cool. Yeah, so I think she was different. She could have been who she is. It could have been in her. It was always in her, but it was more controlled. She didn't have to unleash it. So it was unleashed, but in the sector. But okay, so we do have some OGs left. I mean, VS is VSing, but we have Lady Nika. She has her thousands of subscribers. She stays out the mess. Pizza knows how to stay out the mess. You guys looked for her, but you couldn't find her. So she is versatile. She's adaptable, and she's untouchable so far. She'll survive. Let's see. YTC stays out the mess. She'll survive. Jay Wilson, he knows how to survive. Sean Bradley and Spill It, they up in the mountains overlooking, waiting for you guys just to see what's going to go on. I'm talking about the storm. Who's going to survive the purge of YouTube when it comes down? Because I don't know when and where, but it's coming. You can think it's not. I mean, it's like you do troublemakers. You like to flag. You like to dox. How long do you think that Google will allow you to flag and dox? You think that they like getting your user reports? So that all tied back into Bezos in IMDb, but I was off script. I lost my place. And you guys, so the music Missy I played in a video, in a video, you did connect to that. That Missy, I like that song though, but it drove people off because in the beginning we had 25 people, then it went down. So I won't play it again. Oh God, damn, 17 people, we're losing people. I think I should leave it here because I'm not getting any on high. And I lost my place. I'm all over the place. This was going to be a bomb live, but I just did it to myself again. I jinxed myself. I don't know why I always do this, but let me see. Yeah, so that's my time. Call this. We'll throw this. I'm glad I played the song because I knew I didn't plan on monetizing this way down the line. If I get monetized, and then you can go back and remonetize your original stuff. I didn't plan to monetize this, so I used the Missy Elliott copyrighted song. But I would try to pick up where the fuck I meant to go on Friday. There's a whole lot I had to talk about, and I'm gonna go back and listen to this and laugh at myself. Usually, I don't like to replay any of my videos, professional, non-professional. This is gonna be funny. because I have to laugh. Like, what the fuck? Everything that could go wrong did go wrong, but I'm still here. So that's my time and place. I'll be back Friday. So if you're still rocking with me, come back through. We'll get it together. I'll see you Friday. Peace.